Hi Virgo, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for your patience with your reading. If you didn't catch some of the other signs readings that I did recently, I had this big kind of download come through and you play a major key role in this download. So I'm going to do a collective reading on that probably tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the new moon and I feel like maybe that might be a good time to reveal the download. It's really, I have no idea really what it's all about. We're going to kind of figure it out together. But I just thought I'd give you a heads up since you did play a key role in that. Okay, Virgo, we're going to get into your reading here. I don't really have a spread that I'm thinking of. I might do like a chakra-based spread, see like what's out of alignment, if anything, or how everything's feeling for you. But I'm also getting drawn to check on an outside energy that you might be dealing with at this time. So we're going to kind of just go intuitive. Now, this is a tarot reading here on YouTube, so it might not resonate with you. And if it doesn't, that's totally cool. That's fine. How scary would it be if you clicked on every single reading and it resonated? I feel like that would be, I don't know, that would unnerve me a little bit. Let's see, the tear. Oh, Virgo, what's going on there? Okay, let's get one more here. I am going to do an extended, and you can find that link in the description box below. What's going on here for Virgo with the tear? Anima Mundi, okay, with the womb and the creator. Wow, Virgo. Okay, so I'm getting two stories here. One is very specific, so I'll just throw it out there and then we can move on to kind of the more general feeling idea that's coming up. But one has something to do with a pregnancy or something like that, okay? And there looks like there could have been a difficult situation around that, maybe, you know, a loss of pregnancy. Maybe somebody didn't even realize that they were pregnant, okay? So that's for somebody out there. But for most of you, you are realizing that you're going to have to release something. And I think it's something that you don't necessarily want to release, or you feel like it's going to make you sad. It's painful, but you know you need to release it because right now, I'm hearing incubating. You're incubating the world, like potential. You're going to create something. And you know in your heart of heart that you have to release something in order to do this. Look at this. It's like all the possibilities in the world are coming towards you. Now, this could be a person. This could be a job. This could be a bad habit you have. It could be a friend. You know, it could be a place you're living. Take it as it resonates. I cut on this before too, the sustainer. Whatever this is that you're letting go of, it's sustained your energy for quite some time here. I feel like you actually, I'm hearing built a lot off of it. Even if this is a person in a relationship, even if it was a toxic relationship, there was something like self-healing you built off of it. Whatever this represents for you, it was substantial here for you. Okay, let's put those up here. The good news is though, that whatever you're creating, it really is going to open up all the possibilities in the world. And you know that already. You do know that. Okay, let's get a card here on the tear. Tell me more about the tear. I'm hearing outside energy. Okay, so let's get a card for the outside energy then. A card for the outside energy for Virgo. Have faith. Yeah, Virgo, and I'm seeing rejection in reverse here. You might be nervous to hurt someone's feelings or to walk away from something. I also feel like for some of you, you're very hesitant on whether you are making the right move or not. But whatever you're being called and pulled towards, it's pretty much undeniable, the energy. So you're being asked to have faith here, and you do have faith. It's your faith that's going to pull you through here. I do feel like Spirit is supporting you, as that was the card for the outside energy. Now, of course, Spirit is also within you, but I feel like, you know, the universe around you is probably showing you some signs right now. We have love in reverse. You might be getting some, I'm hearing reality checks on love. Okay, that's for some of you. Not everything I say will resonate perfectly with everyone, but that's okay. You can just take the parts that do. Can we get an external energy as it relates to a person? I'm hearing no. Okay. Can we get one from this deck? Okay. Thank you. The moon. Okay. So there's something... There's something you're picking up on, Virgo, but you can't really define it. You can't really explain it. I feel like this is possibly why you feel like you need to release something here. It's like something's blocking your energy. You're not exactly sure what it is, either about this person or this situation. There's something that hasn't been sorted out, figured out. Something feels like it could be hiding here. You're trusting your instincts, though. Tell me more about the moon. We have invisible in reverse. Something's becoming clear here. How do I explain this? We have deceit in reverse. It's like, even though it's not right in your face, now this could be self-deception too, right? But even though what's been hidden isn't really being revealed, you know, in a literal sense, you're beginning to pick up on the energy. And it's becoming more visible to you in that way. And this is making you sad. Okay, I need to know more about this here. Interesting how we're using all oracles. I wasn't planning on doing that. Let's see. What is the tier about? Yeah, let's see if these. What's the tier about, Spirit? Tell me what the tier is about for Virgo. Vesta, home, represents home. Whatever this is, it did bring you a lot of stability and security. It's something that you were very passionate about, but I'm also feeling like some part of your unique being, your uniqueness, I'm hearing, was denied in this context, in this situation, in this relationship. There was something that you had to, like this fireball, right? It's like something that you had burning within you that couldn't be let out fully. It's like the passion was trapped. So why is this so sad? Tension, relationship. All right, Virgo. Now, again, could be a work relationship or a family relationship, but I do feel like, well, my mom's a Virgo, and she always has this kind of saying when I feel like I'm stuck somewhere, and she always tells me that it's really hard to hold the tension, to sit with the tension. But sometimes when you hold the tension, you really, I almost feel like I'm going to cry here, Virgo. You really gain a lot of strength. And I feel like that's what you've been trying to do, is hold the tension in a relationship or in a situation, a bond, something that meant a lot to you here. But it's just keeping your energy trapped. And it's time for you to move on. Okay, let's have a look with the tarot here about. Let's look at what's going on here with the womb. What is Virgo incubating at this time? I'm hearing freedom, okay. What is Virgo incubating at this time with the womb card, Spirit? The Ten of Swords, the ending, an end to something. There's a sense of betrayal here. It's difficult, but you're ending something because you could not manifest from this situation. There's a feeling of being disempowered here. The energies weren't serious enough, almost, in a way. I'm hearing fun and games. I feel like that's just for someone there. or a few of you, you could have felt like someone wasn't serious enough. But for others of you, there was like a lack of direction. Like, what am I doing here? What's the end game here? What's the goal? What's coming towards me? Do I really feel fully empowered in this situation? And Virgo, I feel like I'm getting this message now that while it's true, maybe something was being hidden from you, for some of you, for most of you, oh, my microphone wasn't even plugged in. Interesting. I'll get to that in a second. For most of you, what's been going on here is that you are hiding your own feelings from yourself. Could be your feelings of independence. Could be your feelings of pain, and I'm hearing, and suffering. But you were trying to hide from yourself in a way. How? By keeping things going, by keeping the momentum going, keeping the energy going. You could have been doing like a lot of communicating with the external world in one way or another to kind of keep you busy. Yeah. Because the moments that you're not busy, that's when the cold truth of whatever it is you're feeling really begins to take hold. And it's not a good feeling. Now the microphone was like, I hope it recorded the audio for the beginning, because it was kind of like halfway in there. And it's like, not whatever this situation is, it's something that you are either not ready to talk about, and that's okay. We all move at our own pace. I'm hearing slow pace. Okay, we all move at our own pace. And then it could also be a situation that hurts you to even hear it. You know, it's a little bit too difficult to even hear right now, and that's okay too. So you're incubating the ending. This feels like kind of a long time coming here. Tell me more about this ending. I feel this resistant energy. I don't know if this is you or someone else. Somebody doesn't want to hear you, or you don't want to hear this, or there's some block here. I'm hearing kundalini rising. I feel like whatever is about to unfold for you, although there'll be pain involved, or maybe you've already moved through the pain, you're coming out creating a new life for yourself. Tell me about the 10 of Swords in reverse. The Hanged Man. Wow, you've been really sitting on this for some time, Virgo. Really wondering if this should be the end game I'm hearing for you, or if this is the end, or how you should end it. Wow, you've really been trying to gain a new perspective here. But I feel like it's more on yourself. Yes, you've accepted something about the situation, but it's kind of more of like, okay, what am I taking away from this? Look, it's like the halo here is reflected here. And that's beautiful, because this is telling me, as the card of the womb, it's your spiritual awareness is embodied, you know, and when we, and you know, it's hard, those things don't ever really get separated, but when we understand them as separate, okay, that our body is separate from our mind, when we understand it that way, there's a disconnect. But when we begin to integrate our spirituality, what we believe, what we have faith with, right, our faith, when we begin to integrate that into our body, when we embody that, things change. I'm hearing cells change, and it's true. Things change in your body, and you can't deny things to yourself anymore, because you feel it in your body. You know, you feel it in your heart. You feel it in your stomach. The emotions, like I've been like on the verge of tears here with you. So it's like the emotions are hard to control at this point, because you've integrated the reality of what it is that you want to do and that you need to do. Now maybe your ego doesn't want to do it, but your soul wants you to release something here. Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like once you get to the Hanged Man, which is real big enlightenment, you don't go back to the Page of Swords, which is like a spark of an idea that, oh, maybe it could be this way. No, you've come to a deeper understanding here of what's going on and what's good for you and what's not good for you. Okay, so I feel like this is probably happening right now for you. And if this isn't resonating at all, then don't take it, right? Like, just, that's okay. I'm hearing come back when you're ready. Okay, but for those of you who really this isn't your story, that's okay. You can check your other signs here for sure. But look at the bottom here. I'm seeing the Star with the Lovers. The choices that you're making now, the decisions you're making about a particular partnership or relationship or something very connected to you that you're dealing with, the decision you're making about this is really divinely guided. It's really a decision that's going to bring you healing. I'm hearing an ascension. You're supported here massively, and many of you don't even know it yet. Queen of Cups. This is the card of a counselor, right? So you could have somebody who's actually supporting you at this time, a friend, an actual counselor, or maybe it's just yourself here. Okay, let's move into this world that you're producing over here. What is this? What is this beautiful world for Virgo that's coming up? What's this beautiful world that Virgo's creating? Now remember, you're creating it. Now we always co-create with the universe. Let's not get it twisted, right? We always do, but you have to take initiative. And I feel like some of you are realizing that. I'm hearing someone else is realizing that as well. Interesting. Potentially an Aries, doesn't have to be, but or a Cancer, but you are realizing that you have to do something to make this happen for yourself, to live up to your potential as you feel your potential is. Yeah, it's like, no, I can't lie to myself anymore. And I'm not going to let others lie to me either about what I can and cannot do, about what I should and should not feel. Okay, so let's find out, what's this world? The Nine of Pentacles. Independence. This is what I was talking about. Self-sufficiency, being able to sustain oneself, being at peace with one's decisions, I'm getting. And also it's like opening a new world as well, where I'm hearing you're the boss. And I'm getting like the visual of that show. Remember that show, You're the Boss? Is that what it's called? I think so. I'm hearing Tony. Okay, I think that was his name, or his real name his name in real life. I don't know, but I'm hearing that and I'm seeing that. So maybe that means something to you. I'm also hearing Alyssa Milano. Okay, I don't know, but maybe that means something to someone. Okay, so you're starting a new journey here where the world is really at your fingertips here and is cooperating with you, trusts you. The world trusts you. Now, I do feel like this is the first time I've ever seen this, and I've been working with the tarot since I was 13 years old. Okay, that's pretty embarrassing actually to claim that I've never seen this after that. Okay, I have never seen this though. There's a tiny little snail here. I don't know if it's going to focus. At the bottom of this card. So you're moving a little bit slow, and this is your card, Virgo. This has been a long journey. Now, it might, I feel like it's a lifelong journey that's bringing you to this point. Tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Now, it did come out in reverse. So what are you turning down here? Well, I feel like you're being choosy. Judgment in reverse. I like this quite a bit, actually. This is really powerful. To stand here as the Nine of Pentacles and be like, I'm okay with myself. I know who I am. I know what I can create. I know what abundance I deserve in the face of Judgment with the Ace of Pentacles, which is like, Virgo, how could you say no to this? This is an amazing reconciliation. This is amazing opportunity. This is like what you were made for. This is, you know, and you're like, I feel like there's something else that I should be doing. And I'm confident in it. I should learn how to speak a little better. Maybe this is a message too about the stuttering and speaking. Maybe this is something you should say to yourself. I am confident enough in myself to know what opportunities are for me and what opportunities are not. And I trust in my guides and in spirit to show me and to allow me to feel and trust my intuition and instincts about what is right for me to create and what is not. And even though this opportunity might be something someone else would, you know, love to have, or a life somebody else would love to be in, or a relationship that seems like, you know, this is the end all and be all, or even if somebody else wants to return to me, I know that it's not the best thing for me. That's real big confidence, and I'm hearing progress. Okay, let's get a couple more cards to the Creator, and then we're going to go into the extended. And in the extended, I want to look at how you do you make this leap? How do you get from the Ten of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles? Like, what happens in between? And we'll find out a little bit more about what this is you're letting go of, and, you know, advice on how to do that. And we'll see if more about this creation comes up. But it's your creation. I'm hearing it's not my creation. It's not the card's creation. It's your creation. Interesting. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Let's see. The Five of Pentacles in the upright. You're giving up some sense of like, there's the Fool. You're giving up some sense of conformity, I feel like. Even if it means that there's going to be a loss. But see, look, it's like being, interesting, I'm hearing dethroned and walking away, you know, feeling maybe on the outs with something or someone, but knowing that you're strong enough to get through it. So you're creating more spiritual stability for yourself. Temperance, the Knight of Wands, and the World. You're rushing towards your self-acceptance that you can alchemize what it is that you want to alchemize and bring into being, turn liquid into gold, I'm hearing, is allowing you to bring in infinite possibilities. See, here we have another representation of the world here. It's like whatever you're doing, once you make this leap here over to trust in the divine, your guidance, your guides, but your guidance, maybe your self-guidance. I'm seeing solar plexus here. There's a lot of Sagittarius energy here as well, so that could be very strong in your birth chart, or maybe it's around Sag season. That's when the world opens up for you. All right, let's get a closing card for those of you who are not coming to the extended. What do you want to say to Virgo? That's so funny, Virgo. Okay, so I'm like, I belong to this, I don't know, this astrology thing. And I asked a question like, what's your dream job to everybody? And I just got an answer from someone and it said interior designer. And that's what my mom's dream job was. And she's a Virgo. Mom, if you're watching, hi. I'm going to come home this weekend. I love you. Okay. Productivity, Virgo. I'm seeing Cancer here. The pumpkin. Yeah, you're producing something. And it's kind of magical. This is reminding me a little bit of the Cinderella pumpkin, you know, bippity boppity boo. I'm feeling, you know, you really are doing some magic here. You really are creating something beautiful for yourself. It's like anything's possible at this point, right? When it's in its raw form, when it's just as it is, and before you actually start doing anything, carving it or deciding what you want to make of it, anything is possible. And I feel like this is the message for you, Virgo. As soon as you close this out and you're right there, anything's possible and you're in control. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.